All right, the time is 9:16, and this is appeal number 411. I am Helene Daly, and the appellant is, the address is 84 Sunset Circle, Donald DiMartino.
Yes.
All right, Donald, if you would raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the full truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Okay, so sign there. I have some clients on Sunset Circle.
Oh, yeah?
The O'Donnells. Yeah.
Yeah. 3 or 4 down.
All right, so go ahead and tell me what you have for your appeal.
So I looked at prices of houses on my street
Mm-hmm.
and tried to compare just dollars per square foot. And the most notable discrepancy was my neighbor at 100 Sunset, where their their price per square foot for their appraised land is $33.84 a square foot.
And is it the same size lot?
It's very similar. And mine equated to $40, so there's a difference of $7, which prorated at the total square foot.
We're talking about the land for 100
Just
Sunset.
the land,
Okay.
yeah. So if I prorated the square footage, my lot is close to $119,000 more on the prorated value, on the appraised value. So I thought that was a pretty good discrepancy to contest the value of the land.
So, all right, so is it the land that you're contesting?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so they have you, let me just see here. They have your land, 84 Sunset. They have your land appraised at $757, right?
Right.
Okay. And then what did you say, 100 Sunset, what was that land appraised at?
That land is appraised at $812,200.
Oh, so they're
But
even
it's a lot
higher.
bigger, but the lot's a little bigger.
All right, so, and what is that price per square foot on 100?
It's $24,000, so the price per square foot on the appraised land, we use appraised values versus assessed.
Yeah, give me the appraised.
Is $81.39.
And how big is that lot, do you know?
That lot is $24,000.
All right, and you are...
Is $757,200, and I am $18,837.
Yeah, I'm sorry, what's the price per square foot on yours?
Price per square foot is... Oh, you know what? I gave you the improvement pricing. Sorry. My appraised land is $33.84. Their appraised land is $40.
Oh, what? Yeah, okay, so wait a minute.
Or vice versa.
Wait. So initially you told me that their price per square foot was $81.39.
Yeah, that was wrong. That was the improvements. Their price per square foot is the $33.84.
Okay, and you are?
I'm $40.20.
Okay.
Sorry.
And is there anything, do you have any visuals of this? So let me see, you're 84, they're 100, so you are, what, 2 doors away?
Yeah, right next door.
Okay, right next door.
Yeah, there's only a driveway in that mine.
Okay. And is there anything about your property versus their property? Do they have any impediments on their property? You know, hill or wetlands or anything?
I've got settlement in mine where it's on fill in the back 40 over there that I was saying it's not very usable land. I put that in the application. I printed in my backyard. I strung a string just to show how there's a bunch of sinkholes that have developed out in my backyard that,
And why is that?
it's on fill, I'm sure, that, over the years, it just keeps settling. When they cleared it, they probably put it all on
Okay.
chalk.
All right. So, let's see, how do we arrive at 796? So if you took, okay, if you took the dwelling, or improvements dwelling at 105, you're keeping that, right? 105, 200.
Oh, well, I had a question on that as well.
Yeah. What's the question?
Well, what's 105, 212?
That's your appraised value of your dwelling, of your improvements. On the field card, it says dwelling. On vision appraisal, it says improvements.
Oh, and on the appraisal.
Which is kind of an oxymoron because, people are coming in and saying, but I didn't make any improvements. It's just your dwelling.
Does it include the garage?
No, the outbuilding is another 8,700. Yeah. So you've got, for the dwelling, you've got 105, 200. For the outbuilding, you've got 8,700. Let me just make sure the math is what you're asking for. The 105, 200 plus 8,700. So that is, that's 113.9. So what you're asking,
I saw improvements.
796, 100 minus 113,900. So you're asking for your land to go down to 682,200, is that correct?
Yes.
Down to 682,200. And then that would bring you to the 796,100. Okay. Anything else you want to tell me?
One other question, or when I look at the card and it had the appraised improvements, so that must have included the, I don't know what, the house, the garage.
No, that's the dwelling. That's just the dwelling. Because here's your breakdown right here.
And that goes up to 133,900 somewhere, doesn't it?
No, 871, that's what the townhouse you at,
Right.
871. So there's your dwelling, there's your outbuilding, which is your garage, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's your land.
But what's 891,201 is
Did you talk to Vision Appraisal, did you talk to Tyler Technologies and get a reduction already?
No, I went on Vision Appraisals. I came up with 890.
Are you looking at it right now?
I'm looking at my spreadsheet, so
Oh.
it's not.
Well, I don't know, this is what the town has you at. I don't have a copy of your Vision Appraisal, but let me look it up. I can tell you. GSI.com. If I get connected here. Here we go. All right, I'm connected. BGSI, property assessment. Connecticut. Oh, slow. Hold on. Here we go. 84 Sunset. Okay. All right. So they have your appraisal at 871, 100. Yep.
Could it have changed in the last
Nope.
month?
Nope. Well, no, your previous appraised value was 513,700. No, so
I don't know. But anyway, I had the same number for the land, so that was what I was
Okay.
testing.
all right. Well, I think I have everything.
Can I then make one more point?
Sure. Yeah.
And that was a house comparison of another house that was sold recently.
Oh, okay.
And it was
And is this?
no, that was something my realtor that wouldn't cooperate. Of course, I'm not going to. So there was a house on 250 Zost Drive, sold for $716,590.
1690. Let me take a look at that.
And I have another one.
25. Okay, but that's yeah. So that one, this one right here.
Yeah.
I will tell you right now, your curb appeal. I don't know what the inside is, but your curb appeal on your house is way nicer than this. This was pretty
How about
awful.
There was one on Cascade Drive in Fairfield. Yeah.
Okay, but now, so see, here's what you need to keep in mind. When you're using comps,
Mm-hmm.
they need to be in the same general area as your,
Neighborhood.
yeah.
Okay.
Cascade really
That's
isn't.
what
I mean, Zost, you could maybe make a
Zost
case
was
for.
close. There's one on High Street that I have.
Our High Street would be, what's the
right
one on
down the
High
road.
Street?
High Street was 716,550. No, that's Zost Drive. Okay, 378 High Street.
378 High Street.
For 651,000. And that's 200,000 plus difference.
Let me just look at it. Hold on. Well, of course, there's no photo here. I'd have to.
There's a picture.
Okay. And when did that sell? Hold on a minute. That sold in February 26th.
Mm. And a lot smaller, but still, it's 220,000 less than my assessment. Even if you had 100,000.
Yeah, but let's take a look at.
Square footage of the house isn't much different.
See, that's interesting because they just sold in February, so their appraised value should be. See what?
And they were appraised at 723, so.
Mm-hmm. Not paying attention. I don't know if they're, I'm just trying to find the sale price here, because it says 0 on here. What did you say that was, 516? That could have been an arm's length transaction. Or 615?
The Zost or this one?
378 High Street.
Oh, 651.
Oh, 651. Yeah, okay, it's not showing on it. I think that might have been an arm's length transaction because I'm looking at the, it was in a state, and the owners' names are the same all the way through, from 2000, since 1984, it's been the same, same name. So that could have been an arm's length transaction, like a family member.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you probably have that price. But that also, let me look at the square footage of that. That's
1190.
Yeah, 1190 square feet, and you are 1330. Okay, well.
Now, I have another comparison, and then I'll stop.
And actually, yours is kind of an expanded cape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The difference is so large.
And you are almost a half an acre, 0.43. And this one is, trying to find, well, let me look at the field card. Hard when you're looking on your phone. I might bring my computer next time. Yeah, they're 0.17, a big difference in land.
Acreage, yeah.
Yeah, big difference.
Right, but even at that, I mean, it's $200,000 difference.
Right, but what I'm saying here is, I think the reason it sold for that is because I have a feeling this is an arm's length transaction, because it's the same family name going back to the 1980s.
So what does that mean?
That means that they got a really good
or
deal and it wasn't on the open market. Yeah. I mean, because what it's showing is zero, and is that Zillow that you pulled up? And was that showing a sold price for that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was probably a good deal from a family member, is my guess, because on the vision appraisal, it's showing 0.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Well, I would then defer back to that Zost guide as another comment. But I also noticed on 100 Sunset Circle that their square footage is 1268 living area. Their land improvement, let's say, their lot improvement was $7,000, is $3 a square foot less than mine.
But the thing is, I mean, I don't, do you have pictures of the inside of their house?
No.
That's the thing, we really can't, unless it's a house that was sold and we could see the difference between your interior and their interior, we can't start making those,
Decisions on square footage.
Well, we'll take a look at your land and see what we can do.
Okay.
But that, right now, that's probably the only data that we have that we can
Sure.
address.
And, just, I think a factor to consider is the fact that that back area is all on fill and.
Yeah.
Very,
And is there anything else you want to add to this from what you have here? I have, all I have really is your field card and your cover page here, yeah. Okay, but no photos or anything.
I could send my computer, can I send you a picture of the land that shows the modulations?
What I would do is, print it out, you can't print it. Well, you can email it to the assessor's office, but make sure you reference file number 411.
If I'm able to print it, should I just drop it off?
Yeah, because that way you know.
It's on record.
Then you know that they have it in hand or they're putting it in your file, whereas if you email it,
Sure.
hopefully it gets to the file.
Tomorrow. Down at
Okay.
the appeal.
Yeah, right downstairs.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, good luck to you.
Thank
We'll be deliberating probably around the third week of March, and then you'll hear from the town probably sometime in April.
Okay.
Okay, thank
for
you
your
so
time.
much for your time. Okay, the time is 9:44. This is appeal number 414-2082 Stratfield Road, and I'm Helene Daly, and this is Jessica Teed, correct?
Yes.
Okay, Jessica, if you'll raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you will sign at the X there. I just started looking over, so you live in an older home, which I do too, and I love
I
them.
do love it.
Let's take a look. Okay. 1939. Oh, that's like one of the original capes.
I heard it's like a good time to
Yeah.
have a home built. So
Yeah, well, yes,
foundation,
definitely.
so
Mhm.
that's a good thing.
Okay, why don't you tell me a little bit about your appeal and what you're appealing?
Sure. So I did provide, of course I left my paper at the office, but I have it here,
Okay.
which I provided a bunch of homes that I found on
Okay, good.
appraisal, that were all built, more recently than my home as well.
First of all, you're on .17, you're 1939, and you
Yeah.
are 3 bedrooms.
Mhm.
And
1.5 baths.
1.5 bath, and you're 1,082 square feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And so the homes that I provided in my backup have all been built more recently than mine, much larger plots of land, and some of them more beds or baths, but I can go over them. So the 3 on Toll House Lane that I found, which are kind of, some of them are more closely assessed to mine. Would you like me to go over them?
Yeah, I'm
no.
just thinking Toll House, so Toll House and Stevenson that's a very specific neighborhood
Yeah.
off of Park Avenue. I'm not sure, how far up on Stratfield Road are you?
So it's
You're not, because you're not Eastern Turnpike yet.
not yet, so it's close to like where it turns off to the Merritt
Churchill Road.
Parkway to go to, like it's like right, like maybe quarter mile away from where it turns off to go towards like the old Sacred Heart, and it's right next to the new Sacred
Yeah,
Heart.
but you're before the intersection of Churchill Road and
Yeah, it's like right
Eastern Turn.
off where,
so you know where Fairfield Woods comes across?
yes, so I'm probably like
South of
half
that.
a mile away from that towards the Merritt Parkway, yeah.
Okay, so you're south of
Yeah.
that. Okay, so you're closer to like Brookline, in between
Directionally
Brookline.
challenged.
What?
I said I'm directionally
Oh, okay,
challenged.
but you're closer to like the Brookline section and,
Yes,
okay,
yeah.
because you're
So-
further down, yeah.
Right. So the only issue that I have, like with my home specifically, is because it's on such a busy road and it's
Yeah.
around a bend on both sides.
Yep.
And so.
Do you have I'm just looking to see if you have a condition factor. Oh, yeah, you do. You do have a condition factor for traffic, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no sidewalk, you can't walk around.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know that we could use Toll House Lane because that, like I said,
Yeah,
Toll
you
House
know
and
the neighborhood, I'm
Stevenson,
sure,
yeah.
better than me, but, the only reason why I brought these, maybe those don't matter, but the other ones, I don't know what Bullard Street is, where that is.
Yeah,
comparison.
that's, I'll show you on the map, that's like, that's over by Fairfield Ward High School. So there's Bullard, Old Stratfield
Okay, yeah.
Road.
So it's a little,
So,
that's kind of close to my area.
yeah,
It's more closely assessed, to mine anyhow, but
I'm
it has
just trying to see on the map, like, show you how.
4 bedrooms.
I mean, it's definitely Tunks's Hill,
Yeah.
whereas you're, let me see. Where is this on? All right, Country, Stratfield Road. Backward Turnpike. I know, I'm just trying to find it on the map. Brooklawn Avenue, there we go, yeah, Stratfield Road. So you're probably, like, what's the side street on Stratfield
You know
for
where it
you?
turns off to North Stratfield School? It's like I could throw a stone to that.
Oh,
Near like the apartment complexes.
yeah, near Dogwood.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so you're kind of near the Umpqua School. Kind of?
Umpqua School is more towards Fairfield Woods Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm further towards North Stratfield, not Stratfield School.
Oh, you're north of.
North Stratfield, yeah.
Oh, so you are closer to the Churchill intersection. So there's Fairfield Woods Road. There's the Dogwood, there's there's Owen Fish Memorial
Yep,
Park.
I'm past
You're
there,
up
yep.
here.
Yes, so I'm like probably right around this bend over here.
Yeah, and see, this is where Churchill Road comes in.
Comes in, so I'm like right around this bend here.
So you're up near the, all that condo complex?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Close to there as well.
Gotcha, okay. Okay.
I brought comps too, maybe that's more.
All right, so if that's the case, there's Bullard down there. Again, not the greatest. There's probably far more many capes in this North Stratfield area. That's really where you need to focus.
Yeah, I didn't.
And you could even, because you are on that busy road, you could even find comps on, all the way down on Stratfield Road, and even parts of Fairfield Woods Road.
Yeah, I found 3 of them, 3 comps that were recently sold.
Okay. Let me just find them.
I just brought them today.
Oh,
So you can
good,
have them.
perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, who's your realtor? They did a good job.
I
can tell.
I have a friend of mine.
Who is it?
Yeah, Adam Roy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and because these are MLS listings.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a realtor, that's
Yeah.
why I know.
Okay, I went to school to be a realtor, and I got my license
Oh,
and
good.
then used it.
Perfect, okay. So,
My grandmother's also a realtor in Norwalk.
oh, no kidding.
Yeah, Maggie Teed, I don't know if you know
Oh,
her.
yeah.
Old time
Are you,
realtor.
isn't there a T that's married to one of the Fieldens?
Yes, Damien is my
Yeah.
brother. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm like best friends with Maureen Fielding.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's so funny.
Yeah, that
Small
is
world,
great.
right? Yeah, they're at the
So
office right now.
that's your cousin.
My brother.
Oh, that's your brother.
My brother.
Oh, that's so funny.
Megan, his wife, is
Yeah.
my sister-in-law.
Yeah. Oh, that's
She's
really
great. I
funny.
love her.
Okay, so Rena, okay, 1,000 square feet, 493, okay. That's good. Bennett Street. You know, these are quieter streets.
That was my point to this whole thing, is that it's such like and my driveway's so tight and it's impossible to get it plowed for snow, which I just learned this year.
And then,
and no sidewalk, it's crazy, can't walk around.
And these are also bigger too.
Yeah, they're bigger.
That's about right, yeah. All right, so you're asking to go to 485. Okay. 495. All right, well, these are much better comps. I'm just gonna make a note here. I wanna see what else you have in here.
Yeah, these were like on vision appraisal that I found, like these are kind of close to me, but not really. Uncle Road's not, but.
I'm just gonna cross that out.
Like, Ludlow District. They're also,
Which one?
I found 2 in the Ludlow district that were assessed less than mine.
Unquote, can't use that.
Can't use it.
Yeah,
I just figured it was a better neighborhood.
we
so
can't use that.
Cross them all out.
So I just don't want us to get confused when we go through
That's
this,
okay.
yeah. In fact, I might even just take these out.
You can, honestly. I don't know what I'm doing. I just thought I'd bring something.
Okay. I just don't want to
That's okay.
confuse it. I'd rather just focus on the comps that you brought today.
Sure.
Okay. That. All right, so take that out. Take this out. Okay. Yeah.
I think it's everything.
I can throw it away. Yeah. Stamp mortar. No.
Kind of close, but
Can't,
not.
yeah, and that's not okay, that's colonial anyway. No, can't use anything. I know it's busy, but nah, I can't really use it, that's all. Okay.
What do I know?
That's all right. Hey, listen, everybody, we're telling everybody to throw everything out.
Yeah.
So.
It's not gonna work. I figured,
But these are much, much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Make a note here. 3 good comps. So, just to add to these comps, let's just put your remarks down. So you're on a very busy.
Yeah. So when I first moved in, the house was on the market for over a year, and that was the main reason. And I didn't have the ability to be picky when I was buying that house.
Because you were having a baby?
I was.
So I think I remember Jay talking about you.
Probably.
Was Jay helping you, and did Jay look at the house with you?
No, he didn't help me, but
Okay.
I'm.
One of the other
maybe.
nieces, I think they bought on Bennett Street.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I put Bennett Street on here too, but
Yeah.
so, when I was moving in, I didn't have the chance to be picky, so I just got it, I just was never able to go on walks or anything. And then my kids were in North Stratfield, and they were like, they have to walk. I'm like, no way.
Oh, no way.
No way.
No way.
So they put me on a bus down the road. I'm like, there's no sidewalk. I cannot walk my children there.
Oh, my God.
So then I had to have a survey come in. So they were out there, and people were blowing by. I was like, good. They can actually tell with the traffic. People blow by there like 60 miles an hour. It's crazy.
Wow. So what was the end result?
She got a bus. They picked her up right in front of the house.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So now that's a new thing. Well, like ever since I did that, now every year they get a bus for when they switch.
Good.
They're in high school now, so.
Oh,
yeah.
They are?
Yeah. Well, one of them was in middle school when I was in.
You're so young.
Oh, thank you.
You were in high school?
Thank you. Yeah.
My
I'm
goodness.
about to graduate high school.
You look like you just got married.
Oh. Thank you. I needed that.
Oh.
I'm hoping it stays just like this. I'll age gracefully. So another thing is like my neighbor, like having people at the house, can't have anybody over.
No guest parking.
No guest parking.
Yeah.
And deliveries are a nightmare. They can't come in and do the oil. They have to sit on the street and block the whole road and come up with the hose all the way up. Can't get the driveway plowed.
I think I know exactly. Yeah, I remember that house.
It's a cute house.
Yeah.
It really is very charming. It's just, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
And I know I'm going to have an issue selling it if I ever decide to because of it.
Yeah. Well, as one of my colleagues always quoted, her mother said, "There's an ounce for every seat." So,
Oh, really? Yeah, exactly.
Kind of a crude statement, but it is true. There's always somebody out there, and especially in this market.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious. It's
I guess that's true. Maybe
Young
they'll knock the
families
house
are
down
just
or-
so desperate to find anything.
In Fairfield,
Oh.
especially. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it. I was desperate to come here. I grew up here, so.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
I did. Yeah, I was right off Lockwood Road, right at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
So I loved it here, and I wanted my kids to
Yeah.
have the same experience.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, you come from a good family.
Yeah.
So, listen, we'll take a look at this. You gave us some good comps, and Jessica, and so We will deliberate, probably start deliberating, hopefully by the third week of March or so.
Okay,
And then, we're a 5-member elected board, and then there are 4 alternates, so.
okay.
We have
Do I
nine-
need to come back for anything?
No.
No?
We have
Okay.
911 appeals to get through, so you're
I
gonna hear
know, I knew
probably
it was gonna
sometime,
be
yeah.
Crazy, I knew it.
Sometime in probably April you'll hear.
Okay.
And then if
Great.
you're not happy, you can always go to the state
Okay.
at the.
I might cry if I had to do that. I was nervous enough coming
Oh,
here.
no, not to worry at all. So,
I was
yeah.
thinking a board appeal, I'm gonna have to be sitting in front of.
No, well, we
people.
have done that before, when we
Yeah.
had like maybe 100.
Yeah.
Then it was easy for us, and then, because what happens now, we have so many,
You have to
is that
dedicate
now
one person.
each individual person, like, I have to now present your case to the rest of the board.
Got it.
Yeah, so it's like, and adds another step,
Okay.
but that's why.
Well, I
it's gonna
trust
take
you
so
more than I
long.
trust myself, so I appreciate that.
All right, so,
All set?
thank you, I'm gonna stop the recording. Okay, the time is 11:09. This is appeal number 429, 349 Queens Grant Road. My name is Helene Daly, and the appellant is John Palazzo. And, John, I'm going to swear you in if you'll raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Sign there for that. Okay, great. So, go ahead and tell me what you have.
Okay, so I received the information and it looks like a exceptionally large increase. And then I was looking at other properties, other recent sales, and I noticed some, what I believe to be some overvaluations and potentially some discrepancies. And I cited 3 of them in particular, and we could go over them
Sure.
one over time. So the first one was the land valuation inequity, as I call it. I live in a backlot status,
Okay.
and unlike comparable properties listed around the neighborhood, there's no visibility, there's no street appeal, there's no curb appeal, and I do incur higher maintenance costs because it's a shared driveway off the main Queens Grant Road to the back 2 lots that we share. You know, that has to be plowed, it's got to be maintained. So, you know, that is the back, and I don't think that was taken into consideration. And then I did 3 comparisons to the neighborhood. And the most compelling one was 22 Brett Road. And they have a 2.65 acre lot, and the land was assessed at $503,300. It's a larger lot, superior frontage. It's on what the town designated as a scenic road. My lot is 2.52 acres, smaller than 22 Brett Road, yet my land assessment is at $670,000. So there's a 30% higher assessment on my property, even with my backlot deficiency, not on a town-designated scenic road, and it's a smaller lot, but assessed at 30% higher. So that's one of the bases of my appeal.
Okay.
Let's go to number 4 before I go to number 3, because this one I think is more apples to apples and really germane. So a recent house sale right at the end of my driveway, my neighbor, who I can't see from my lawn, was 21 Queens Grant Drive. It sold in December of 2025. The sale price was $2.880. The size of his house is 9,700 square feet. So that puts the price per square foot at $297. In the opening paragraph, my house is 6,328 square feet, and the fair market value assigned by my letter puts it at $423 a square foot. That's a significant difference from $297 to $423. And, I mean, for what it's worth, theirs is a nicer house than mine. I've been through it. Craftsmanship is ridiculous. So that was a recent sale in my neighborhood. and you could sell, say, the difference there is pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
And for the fair market value, now we'll go to the other issue. So I have a son who's a quadriplegic in a wheelchair.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't be. He's the blessing of our life. Trust me. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm almost going to tear up. Like, he's like, you know, he's the glue of the family.
Oh.
So we have a lot of functional obsolescence, as they call, accessibility modifications. That includes like open wet room showers to be able to like wheel his chair in to get him to the bathroom. Here's an example. I took a picture. You know, so there's no runner, there's no door. It's big. It takes away so. Only 2% of people are in wheelchairs in the United States. The majority of them are not in the Northeast due to snow, whatever they're in Florida. So it's a very discriminating house. It's a wonderful house, but if people were to come in that don't have any of these issues, they would notice a lot of things that would have to be redone. That's a lift to get them out of bed. This was in the studs. Like there's a significant amount of work.
Yeah.
And I listed the number of them. There's structural ramps. Ramps may seem good, but they have no handle. And as you know, if you ever walk down a ramp, it's very slick. It's only useful for a wheelchair. We have lowered bedroom desks and toilets because transferring anybody from a wheelchair, you don't want to lift them up on. You have to lift them down or at equal. So it's quite discriminating. Tabletops are not normal heights because of the chair. They had to be lowered. So we did things around the house that would have to be potentially redone by a new buyer. So, and on top of that, 6% of people in the United States have some form of handicap. So could it work? I'd have to find the right person that would really want these things, that wants a back lot, that, you know, could put up with all these modifications. Now, it looks nice, but you'll be like, wow, you know what? I wish I could remove that. And if you were to take all these things, the estimate approximately would be about $120,000 to redo, repaint, you know, respackle, remove things, you know, maybe reclaim some spaces. His shower is super big. If anybody would go there, they'd rather have more vanity and toilet room than this thing where I could wheel an entire chair on. So that I don't think was really taken into consideration during the assessment. So it's quite discriminating to just any potential buyer. So based on those three things, you know, and again, I'm a fair person. I think in one of the questionnaires, you said, what would be a fair market value? Well, the town put it at 2,683, just based off of the land and equity valuation and the comparable market sale. It's too high. I think the fair market value, what I could sell the house with today, is probably 2.3. I put that in this.
Okay, yeah, 235.
Yeah, 225. So I think that's the differential that wasn't captured based on backlot deficiency and land value inequity, functional obsolescence for the handicapped wheelchair situation, both interior and exterior, and then the market inequity of a recent comparable sale, just a 21 Queens Grant Drive.
Okay. No, these are all good things. This is just a
yeah, so I gave you
a
copy of what I just went over. That was attached to the filing, and then I believe you wanted the rate card, or
this is your. No, I have a field card. Okay.
Yeah, field card. That's what it was.
Yeah. All right. Any other sold comps?
In the neighborhood?
Yeah.
I didn't find any.
Okay.
No, not that I think would make any sense. I mean, this literally is at the end of the driveway, and, you know, a neighbor. I could try and find more if required.
I'm just making a note here.
That would be the most compelling one.
Yeah, okay. No, I mean, I totally understand what you're saying with the modifications that you've made to your home and how that would affect your future sales, yeah, for sure. When did you have to do that? Was that from an accident, or you've had?
From birth.
From
So
birth?
we didn't do
Interesting.
everything because, of course, when you have a child, you're
Yeah.
always expecting that they'll be able to get out of
Right,
their wheelchair and
right.
walk. So, as it became evident and he started to grow, like, oh, that doesn't work anymore. That doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
I'm traveling on business. My wife can't lift him anymore. I need to put the lift in.
Oh,
So
right,
these things
right.
all happened
Yeah.
over time. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Wow. Well, John, I think you did a good job of presenting it today, and we'll do the best we can. I'll let you know we are a 9-member board this year. We have 5 elected members and then 4 alternates. We have a 911 appeals to get through, so
They got a big task.
and we've had a lot of no-shows because people didn't get their letters, so I'm hoping we get to the deliberations sometime in March.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be extended to
Yeah.
April and even May. So, you won't be getting your letter from the assessor's office until, and
Well, I'll start
Based on-
calling
yeah.
calling in June.
start calling, yeah, exactly. And then, if you're not satisfied with that, you can always go to the state.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end the recording now. All right, the time is 11:39. This is appeal number 431,
That's what my thing.
715 Sasko Hill Road.
Yes. And your name is?
I am Helene Daly. I'm an
Helene.
elected Board of Assessment Appeals member.
I probably voted
And I'm sitting here with Joyce Herganan.
Hergenhan. My name.
Okay. Joyce, I'm going to swear you in. If you'll raise your right hand, do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
So help me God.
Okay. Amen, right? If you will just sign there on the X.
I had no idea what this is going to be like.
Are you an alumnus of Syracuse?
Yes, I am.
Huh. A
And
proud
and
alumnus,
I'm an
right?
active alumnus.
Oh, good
And
for
that's
you.
why
My niece went there. She went through the interior design
Did you
school.
love it?
Loved it. She's got a fabulous
Right,
job.
well, I'm on the board of trustees. And just
Oh, that's
excellent
excellent.
thing from the board. Okay.
All right, Joyce, why don't you go ahead and tell
I
us
didn't
about
know
your appeal?
How many people were going to be here, so I made multiple copies.
Oh, okay.
So you can
All right,
have
we'll put it,
this
yeah.
on my appeal. And I've kind of written this out, so,
Mhm. Well, how did you approach it? Did you approach it by sales comps or?
I approached it by, sales comps and the house, I mean, but mainly sales comps, if you will see, because that was the advice that was given. I didn't use a lawyer or anybody, I did it all by myself. And, so here it goes. 5 years ago, the assessment on my property was 1.6 million, and the October 25 reevaluation assessed it at 3.2. In other words, 2 times what it was 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way my property has doubled in value in the past 5 years. It's a nondescript ranch
How much
house.
did you go up? What percentage?
Doubled.
Yeah, it doubled.
Absolutely, practically exactly double in the assessment, and in 5 years. And there's no way my house has doubled in value. It's a nondescript ranch house that has gotten older, but not better. It is literally looks like it does not belong on the street. And it was
Where is this in location to?
okay, it's south of Oldfield. where the houses get kind of pretty, except for mine.
South of Oldfield, and is it on the water side?
No, it's not on the water side, which I will get into.
Okay.
I don't even have a water view. It's a,
Is it a back lot?
well, it faces the street, but on the east side, it's on the east side of the street. It's across from the water, has no view whatsoever at all. And it literally looks like it, doesn't belong on the street. And it
Yeah,
will probably-
I see what you're saying.
Probably be a tear down. Everybody tells me it would be
Uh-huh.
a tear down.
Yeah.
And the only change in the land is that two beautiful trees died. That should be removed, but okay. I realize that my house is on Sasco Road, which is considered a nice street, but it is totally atypical of the properties on the street, which make comparisons with most of other properties there very difficult.
Correct.
One, it's on the wrong side of the street,
Mhm.
not waterfront, and doesn't even have water views.
Mhm.
A large percent of the properties on Sasco Hill, south of Oldfield, which is where I am, are genuine estates, and more are being built every day. At the end of the street, the old Emery property has been subdivided into 6 4-acre lots, and they're building starter castles there. My house is an odd-shaped, nondescript, 3-bedroom ranch. Realtors tell me it will doubtless be a tear down. The property itself is also flawed. The backyard is so steep that children use it for sledding or learning how to ski. It would be very difficult to build an amenity there, such as a tennis court. Because
What percent, let me interrupt you, I'm sorry. What percentage of the lot would you say is sloping?
the whole back,
So you're
I'm
2.5
2.6
acres.
Yeah,
so-
2.5 acres.
Yeah.
And it's, at the street level, the property is fairly level, not quite though, because I have multiple little stairways inside the house to go down, on the first floor. It's odd shaped, it's sloping, and I don't know what you can put back there.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't put another house back there because we have zoning. Because of the uniqueness of Sasco Hill Road, it is difficult to get a good comparison,
Yeah.
either on the street or within the town. However, we are very lucky because we have an almost perfect comparison on Sasco Hill. Because
Oh, really? Which one is that?
just 10 years ago, in May 2025, the house 2 doors from me, at 753 Sasco Hill, sold for $2.65 million. This house is 50% larger than mine and much more attractive. Like mine, it has both a pool and a generator. It has a little less land than mine in the back than I do, but it's beautifully landscaped. And it actually looks like it belongs on the street. And it was not a tear down when it was sold. A more detailed description of the property is in the material I submitted to you. I have my original.
And when did that sell?
Last May.
Oh.
10 months ago. 10 months ago. We have a really good comparison here. It sold 10 months ago for $2.65.
Yeah.
It is 50% larger than my house and much more attractive.
I'm gonna look that up. 73.
And it's much more attractive than my house.
Let's see which one that was.
So the Six Axles house.
I'm looking at this note.
No,
Oh,
that's great, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that house. I'm a realtor, so I I know which house you're talking about.
Okay, you know which house you're talking about. It's
Yep.
2 doors down from me.
Yep, yep.
And it sold for $2.65 10 months ago.
Mhm.
50% larger than mine, much more attractive. Like mine, it has both a pool and a generator. It has a little less land in the back than I do, but beautifully landscaped, and the house actually looks like it belongs on the street. And it was not a tear down.
Right.
A more detailed description of the property is in the material I submitted. I have my original submission here, which has all kinds of stuff on it. The owner of 753 was Richard Saxel, the former town attorney.
Yeah.
Mr. Saxel knows the town very well as anyone, including its property value. He felt he was getting fair value for his property when he sold it for $2.65 million.
Mhm.
And this is 10 months ago,
Yeah.
and it's 2 houses away from me.
Yep.
Given that 753 Sasko Hill
Mhm.
sold for $2.65 million 10 months ago, it is incomprehensible that 715 Sasko Hill, which is a much inferior house, should have an appraised value of $4.438 million. Comparing the two properties and considering the previous appraisal of my house, half of which it is today, I sincerely believe that $2.5 million would be a fair appraisal
Yeah.
for my property.
Yep.
Enclosed in the appeal is an MSL sales summary covering October of 24 to October of 25. Using the following criteria, 3 to 5,000 square feet above ground, a minimum of 3 bedrooms, and at least 2 acres. Within that data set, the highest sale was 1226 Pequot Avenue, again, a beautiful street with 2.35 acres, 3,300 square feet of pool, and significant amenities. This house was in far superior condition to mine, and it sold for $3.5 million.
Which one are you talking about now?
At Pequot, 1226
Pequot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what-
I have in the
yeah,
original.
because some of these comps, like I don't think, yeah, we can use Pequot.
Yeah.
We can't, I mean, I don't know that we can't, because Sasko Hill Road is so specific, we really can't use Reading Road, we can't use Congress, we can't use
But
Wildflower.
they're ranch houses, but they're houses.
I know, but you have to look at
It was
location.
very hard to find homes.
I know.
That's
But
why
you have, but all
is the
you,
world's best comp.
all you need are two
Yeah.
comps. I mean, you've got Sasko Hill
And I've
Road.
got Pequot. Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna focus on those.
Okay, so you don't care about
I mean,
Cherry Lane or Reading
you know,
Road
it's a
or-
very different part of town. I mean, I understand what you're saying.
This is the best I could do.
I know, but I think we need to focus
I mean, I
on the
wasn't
same
going
area.
to focus on the former Howard Sosa house across the street from me, which is a huge mansion which sold for about $10 million.
Yeah,
And it's on the water and it's huge. That's not a comparison.
right.
So let's focus on these two then.
Yeah,
Okay, I was told to put in more than, but I sort of wasted my time with Reading Road.
well,
Yeah, but I just gave the size of the house, that was
Yeah.
my point, on the ranch house. Anyhow, because your website suggested it, I asked a well-known, highly respected
Yeah, I know
local
Cindy.
realtor. Cindy's very well respected, she's sold a lot of houses. And I asked her to give me an estimate of the value of my home. Cindy said that 2.5, based on the sale price of, 2.5 million, based on the sale price of 753 Sasko Hill Road, and the other comparable sales, which say most of them are irrelevant, would be a fair market value for my home, given its pluses and minuses when compared the 753
Yep.
Fairfield Road. The only plus is that the property's a little bit bigger, but I can't do anything with the property. I can't build another
Yeah.
house on it.
Right.
I can't do anything with it. And the 753 property is actually prettier than mine. Anyhow, so that is the appraisal number on using in this appeal, 2.5 million, because it's significantly higher than what it was assessed at 5 years ago, and it's a little bit below the sales price, the very recent sales price of 753, which by all accounts, by all measurements, is a far superior house.
Yeah.
And anyhow, that's my sad story.
Well, I totally agree with you in that your house is most likely a tear down. And can you speak to the interior condition of your house?
Probably not, well, it's livable, obviously,
Yeah.
I'm living there. It's a very odd-shaped house. It's a U-shaped house, and it's an awkwardly shaped house, to say the least. I mean, the fixtures all work, the plumbing, everything works in it.
I mean, as far as upgrades, your kitchen, your bathrooms, are they
Well,
dated?
I had to put in a new bathroom because the ceiling leaked. So the bathroom's probably maybe 10 years old. I had to put a new roof on after Sandy, because Sandy took the roof off. But that was, 14 years ago, so that's not really a new roof.
Okay. But you're 3 bedrooms, right?
It's 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
And 3.5 baths.
Yeah.
And, it's all above ground. It's a sad, I mean, I love it. I've lived there for 29 years, and when I bought it, I love to have it because my lifestyle was very different then, because I was working and I had to do a lot of, entertaining as part of my job. And so it was a good house to have then. But,
Yeah.
I've been retired now for 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And
What did you do?
I worked for General Electric.
Uh-huh.
That's why I moved here.
Uh-huh.
And
Nice.
I was recently divorced when I moved here. And I had to move here, Jeff. Well, she told me I had to move here. I was head of communications.
Oh, wonderful.
And so I was living in a high-rise condo in Manhattan. And so I didn't want to move directly into a house. And there weren't very many condos around in 1982. So I bought a condo in Westport, where I lived for a few years, and it was built on the cheap. The roof leaked, the basement leaked, I had a gas leak, and then I had a burglary, and I have to get out of here.
Oh, boy.
I have to get out of here. So I was looking for a smallish house,
Yeah.
and that's why I bought this house, because it was, it wasn't a big starter castle. And I've been there for 29 years, and, one of these days I'm going to sell it. I mean, I'm 84 years old. I'm not going to live there forever.
Yeah.
Tell me I don't look 84.
You don't.
I really
No, you don't.
So, but I am going to be selling it obviously soon, unless they carry me out of it.
Yeah.
But if there's no way that it's worth 4.4 million on the
Oh,
market.
no, it's not. Yeah, like I said, I sell real estate. I can tell you it's not. It's not worth that.
It's a nondescript ranch house.
It's a tear down.
It's a tear down. It's an
Yeah.
absolute, you drive down the street, and you look at all the other houses, and it's just waiting to be
Yeah.
tear down. I'm
Yeah.
sure people are lined up.
No, I'm
waiting to
surprised you
buy it.
haven't heard from builders.
I do hear.
Yeah.
I do. I hear all the time.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, well, you have presented a good case here. We're going to focus on those 2 comps and the simple fact that you are tear down. So
And the property is useless. I mean, the property is nice, but
Yeah.
it's so uneven in the back. You can't do anything
Yeah.
with it. And just you came to see it from the front, it's all there. So what I gave you was, my little thing here, and the thing from Cindy, right?
Yes,
Is that what you have there?
yeah, I've got it.
Okay, I also have all these, but you don't care about all these other comps, so nothing to worry about.
Well, no, not the ones in Greenfield Hill, we really can't use
they're all
those.
Greenfield Hill,
Yeah, nope, we
Right.
really can't
Well, I
use
was,
those.
you know, handicapped by not having a lot either on, Fairfield Hill or Peapod, you know, or Fairfield Beach Road, which is a
Yeah.
totally different animal.
Yeah,
you know.
no, we have enough good information to go by,
Good.
so,
And is this you?
that's me, yeah,
Can I take that?
sure, sure.
Okay. And, you know, this was very pleasant compared, I had no idea what to expect. I've never done this before.
No, you did a good job.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you did a good job, and I'm impressed with your employment history. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Where were you before GE?
I was at, of all odd places, I was at Con Edison in
Oh.
New York, where I was Senior Vice President for Public Affairs.
Wow,
And I was recruited by GE.
wow.
I was hired by Jack Welch, and I worked directly
That's
with Jack.
fantastic.
And I was the only woman there.
Wow.
I mean, it was.
That must have been an amazing time.
Everybody tells me I should write a book.
You should.
Yeah, I don't want
It was fun, right?
Yeah.
It was fun. Well, you did it. Good for you. Good for you.
Now, did I leave out?
I hope you just amassed a nice nest egg for yourself so you can.
I have, you know, I'm not.
You should travel.
You know where, I travel a lot. You know where I was this past summer?
Where?
You'll never guess it, on for years. I went to Mongolia.
Oh my God, I was gonna say Vietnam, but
I've been to
that's
Vietnam. I've been to
Oh,
Vietnam.
been to Vietnam.
Yeah. I've been to Vietnam.
Oh my goodness. Good, I'm gonna just stop